right, welcome everyone. Tonight is our leadership call for the HEAT team. We are so excited to have all of you on. We always do these calls the fourth Tuesday of every month. My name is Alexis Busselman. I am a National Marketing Director within the HEAT organization, and I am so excited tonight to be introducing our speaker, who is Laurie Weeks. Laurie is a new Senior Sales Coordinator out of Georgia, and not only is she a new senior sales coordinator, but just before she reached senior sales coordinator, she had just made QSSC. So making this jump into leadership very quickly. And I personally have been absolutely thrilled to have her on the call this evening. Laurie and I met early on in my Juice Plus journey. So for those of you who don't know, I've only been in the business a couple of years, and she was a sales coordinator, and I was making that run for national marketing director. And she was always willing to say yes, and always stepping up. And she became my closest sideline friend that I have had in this business. And so I am absolutely honored to be able to introduce her tonight. And I'm just really excited for her to share with you guys what she did to go from that sales coordinator position into such a strong momentum of leadership, because she is on a roll, and you guys are going to be so excited to hear, what she's been doing to grow her business. So with that, I'm going to go ahead, turn it over to Laurie, let her share a little bit about herself, and then get started with her training.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I am extremely excited to be here. You guys, this is a new promotion for me and a new position for me. So this is a big step for me tonight. So thank you for letting me take such a step with faces and friends that I've known and people who have been sending me love for a long time. So you guys are making this big step for me a lot easier and a lot more fun. Okay, so yay, yes, I am a brand new senior sales coordinator. And from my saying yes to tonight has been about 3.5 years. So, I do remember when I first got started in 2017, it was April, and Tyra Weeby really just kept encouraging me to come to conference. You guys, I had already said yes. I don't even remember if I was like, a rep or a partner plus at that time, but I do know that me attending conference really set the vision, made it really crystal clear, really got me thinking a lot broader. And really, you guys, I was surrounded by so much positive energy for the first time ever like that. And that really helped me say, oh yes, like yes to that. So conference was really huge for me. It was right then that I determined, when I saw everybody walking across stage, I was so clear about my goal that I knew that I wanted to walk across that stage by October. You guys, I really did put in the work. I was super on fire. I really was just ready to share with everybody. And I'm so excited when I made that goal by October to SC. You guys walking across that stage did wonders for me. I mean, you're like, wow, this is really great. I just love this. And, as soon as I got to the steps and walked down the stairs and then right in front of the stage again, I was like cheering on everybody else who was following me. And that was such a great feeling for me. But I really have to tell you, as I share with everyone so frequently, one of my best experiences happened at that conference. And really, to date, it has meant so very much to me. There was a breakout session. Second time at conference, and I go to a breakout session, and I am introduced to the HEAT team. It was that first time that I really had a chance to see in a smaller setting, which I kind of do really a lot better in that smaller environment where I got to really talk and meet and really see the vision. That HEAT team meeting, 500 strong. And then to my surprise, I was inducted into that group passion, purpose, possibility. You guys, I was like already like, yes. But that day, that moment, my yes turned into like oh my goodness, like, yes, like a different, like in their heart, in your soul, like, I'm feeling this. I can taste this. It turned into a different kind of yes. And so I mentioned all of that, you guys, for my first point tonight. Get people to conference. Look at me. And I know it was because I was introduced to going into conference really, really early. It really set a tone that me, my team, my sidelines, that we were going to be able to see each other every, twice a year. It just set the tone that we were a conference going team. I know if I look back, I know myself pretty well. If I try to imagine me saying yes to Juice Plus without conference, I really think that I would have been an amazing customer. I would have been a raving customer, but I really can't tell you honestly if I would have pursued it as I have now. So we have 2 weeks until conference, and so I encourage everybody, if you have someone on your team kind of like me, conference is such a good investment for that person. So because I want to hear, okay. So what I would also want to share with you is that I made it to sales coordinator, right? And that was like so awesome. And right there at that moment, of course, the next thing that I would say is like, okay, so now I have 6 months and I'm going to make it, my next promotion. And so I set that goal for myself. And that conference came and went. I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it again. Another conference, I didn't hit it, and another conference. So you guys, I really had a time to sit and be a sales coordinator for longer than expected. But I really wasn't a sales coordinator that, sometimes we hear people, I got stuck. I never felt stuck. I do feel as though I was a really good sales coordinator. I felt like I grew a lot during that time. My experience just happened to be a little bit over 2 years when I expected it to be something that was going to be, a little bit shorter. But when I really think of things and look at them in the rearview mirror, you guys, thank goodness that I can almost say it, didn't reach that goal at that first mark, because I completely was not ready to really understand how to grow a team, how to lead a team. You guys, I just had a lot more growing, and my experience in sitting as a sales coordinator really allowed me time to develop. So you guys, I'm a person that has always stuck to the knitting, So if there were some things that I continued to do as a sales coordinator while I was continuing to grow my team, while I was learning, while I was hosting, events, salad in a jar parties, garden parties that I would have, the one thing that I would say a few things have really just helped me to continue on the path. Number one, I connected closely with my sponsor every day through Voxer, or sometimes through phone calls and text messages, or, I'm so lucky that I get to open the door and, my sponsor lives directly across the street from me. So even maybe just a shout from the front door, SOS, I always just stayed closely tied in. And I realize that now that I am leading a growing team, how important it is to really hear from people so that I can really just gauge where they are in their growth. And really, if I could think of one thing that it really just helped me out in connecting with my sponsor all the time, it got me out of my head. I always was going to have action. I always had an event planned or was speaking to new people, but sometimes I just got, I got it a little bit twisted in my head. And always, Tyra Wiebe, my national marketing director and my sponsor, her vision was always better for me than mine was at that time. And so I would really always just encourage everyone, just to connect in. Me, I'm a person that always just sticks to the knitting. So my DMO, I started with that and I've stayed with that all the way through. So that's 3.5 years of always daily, working, looking for new leads, always inviting to an event, always, reaching out to customers. I really love that and follow that absolutely completely. And then for me, what has also made the difference is just, I can feel and look back at times when my business slowed down and I wasn't growing either by team or even customers or even just personally growing. And those were the times that I felt that I was getting a little bit too busy to get on all of these calls. And guys, I really want to talk honestly to you. Maybe I even made the mistake of saying, okay, I've heard that call before. I don't need to hear that again. Oh boy, that is so far from the truth. That is anything but the truth. I am a person, I need to hear the call. If I've heard it before, that would be a good idea for me to hear it again. I need to constantly have the feed of the training, have the feed of the stories playing in my mind. I always have to be someone who is tied in with team because I work really well with community and I love momentum, and I can kind of try to keep pace with people, or maybe even just say keep that energy level with people. So it's hugely important for me. And what that taught me with my own team, if I really don't hear from someone, I really need to get in front of them myself, but then also get them back on calls, because these calls can just do wonders. Okay. So those are the things that I just wanted to lay out about myself and about just how I work and the things that kept me growing a business. Even though I was not reaching the promotion, my business was growing. I think on the average, I had the average or maybe a little bit better than average customer base for a sales coordinator. I was happy, I wasn't just, disgruntled or put out or, felt like this was moving way too slow, even though, yes, I was one of these people that was like, oh, when is it going to happen to me? I want it so bad. However, I also am very realistic about knowing that you have to put in the work. And I continue to put into the work, knowing that it is inevitable. It is going to happen. I just can't say when it's going to happen, but you guys, I just had determined myself I was going to be the best sales coordinator I could be. And when it happens, it's going to happen, but holy smokes, Okay, anyway. And then so if I had to assess things right now and look back at the things that kept me not promoting, which is what I wanted, that was the only missing piece, was, I'm going to tell you the truth here. When I was first introduced to Juice Plus, and I was shown these wonderful links and the training that was available, I know that I looked at them, maybe wrote out my story. I did a couple of the worksheets. I know I watched the video, probably had it on while I was doing something else. But you guys, you know what? I was so in love with Juice Plus. I was so excited about the opportunity. I was just so happy about it that really, that is the momentum that carried me forward through those first promotions. I was just like untrained and doing okay. So when I missed making sales coordinator that first time, that first goal that I set for myself, senior sales coordinator, I really had to look at myself and say, you know what? You're untrained. You need to train yourself. You need to go through this module page by page. You need to listen to this with your earbuds in. You need to get this message. You need to study this. The secret is in here for you somewhere. And oh my goodness, that has proven itself to be true. I found pearl after pearl, gem after gem. You guys, I'm going to admit, I was cutting corners. For me to promote, for me to, to fulfill the goals that I have set for myself with this company, there is no space at all to cut any corners. And that's what I learned about myself. And then what I also learned about the Juice Plus training program is it is fantastic. I mean, I have had the wonderful opportunity of being part of some corporate training programs. This one will stand up against any corporate training program I've ever been exposed to. And that just really spoke to me. So y'all, here I am 2 years in and I'm still just learning, like, wow, look at what is in front of me. So I have to admit that after I went through that training myself with a different kind of passion, with a different kind of understanding, with ready to grow myself, that made all the difference. All right. So since it's confession time, I have like this was I wish it had been like a aha moment, but really it was more like oh gosh, Laurie, gosh, whatever. Okay, it was a duh moment instead. All right, so Alexa shared with you that we have partnered on some projects and it has been fantastic. Wow, we have enjoyed. We did a Tower Garden event, and it was my first time ever doing an event on social media. And so to be able to partner with Alexis and her excitement and her knowledge, I learned so much. It was just fantastic. She allowed me to call myself a co-host, but really, she was just showing me how this is done. She was just putting together some puzzle pieces for me. I'm so glad that she asked me to do that. And you guys, it was a wonderful event. I had a lot of success. My team grew, my team had success. We sold some towers. It was great. I coasted on that momentum and then I let it kind of just, fade away slowly. Okay. The leaders on this team, all of you, you know what I'm getting to here. The next time I'm thinking to myself, wow, I can't wait till Alexis boxes me again. I can't wait to partner with her again. Those were my thoughts at that time, right? I want to give you one more example. Beverly Grandison gave me a call and said, Laurie, we need to do a Tower Garden event together, a Zoom call. You guys, a Zoom call. This is like, okay, yes. I immediately said yes. And then I was like, oh boy, Beverly Grandison, you just want to deliver for her. She will just shake the wrinkles out of you, won't she? I just wanted to just do my best. But you guys, I said yes, not scared. I said yes, trying to, there was pressure on myself to really deliver. You guys, that call was awesome. That call was great. That call helped my team to grow. It helped me to grow. We sold some towers and I rode off that momentum and I rode it and I let that momentum kind of fade away. All right, where I'm going with this is that I had 2 people reach out to me. They trained me. They showed me. They gave me an example. Y'all, they put me on the bike, took off my training wheels and ran down the street with me and pushed. And I let the bike slow down and I said, wee, wasn't that fun? And then I stopped, okay? So my moment of grow up time, my moment of, all the work, and then here's the momentum, is when Laurie decided, hey, I can do this. Were they waiting for me to do this? They never said so, and they wouldn't even say so today. I know that. But you guys, I'm going to share that with my team or anybody who's in my position. You know what? It was up to me at that time to put my own face on a flyer, give my own calls, share my information. I was ready for it, but I just wasn't doing it on my own. I had learned social media by then. Why wasn't I doing it for myself? That was the real game changer for me this summer. I put myself on the flyer. I found a guest or just did it all by myself. I learned how to invite people to an event. I learned how to reach out and partner with people, and that made all the difference. So you guys, I don't know if I've ever really just thanked you, Alexis, and thanked you, Beverly, for really just giving me that grow up moment. And boy, that has made the difference. I also think, wow, there's one more part of that that I kind of missed. It wouldn't it be great? I mean, aren't we supposed to turn around and say, hey, Beverly, hey, Alexis, now let me do this for your team. Or now, Laurie, just let me just choose somebody. Let me just choose anybody and just partner with them. Let me bring them up. Let me put them on a bike. Let me take their training wheels off and push them along. Well, that's where I am right now. I'm growing into that now. But the best part of that, y'all, is that I got it. I got it. I mean, okay, hit me over the head with it, whatever, but I do have it now. And once I have something, I'm going to lock into it and deliver on that. Okay. Whew. That part was kind of the tough part for me. So now this part is the social media. I'm like excited to show you about social media. Okay. This is, 2 years ago, I really wasn't posting at all. Or my posts were just kind of random. Or my posts, well, let's just put it this way. They weren't helping me to develop my business. I was missing out on this amazing platform that could help me share with others just simply what I was doing, what I was happy about, something that I had found. I was not seen on social media at all. So you guys, social media was the other thing that really just helped my business take off this past year. It has been fantastic. I mean, to be able to share your message, build a relationship, and then help somebody place their order through Instagram just absolutely blows my mind. And so I'm going to share with you what I did with that. Okay. So the first thing, okay, you guys, this is my tripod. This is my trusted friend, and this is my clicker. This was a game changer for me. And I really want to show everybody this is an investment, $15 on Amazon, okay, .com. It's well worth it. Social media, being able to take pictures of yourself is really huge. Okay, I show you the tripod because I want to remove some of the objections to social media that I get all the time. Well, I don't have anybody to take my pictures. You guys, I didn't have anybody to take my pictures. You know, well, I don't know what to post about. Well, I don't travel anywhere exciting that I could show on, you know, on social media. You know, gosh, I don't have any young ones and taking pictures, little family pictures. You know, that's my objection, you know. I mean, thank goodness my kids are just, you know, doing so great and they're grown and out of the house. But, you know, I can't let that hold me back on social media that I can't take family shots. All I have is me to take pictures of, okay? So it's just me taking pictures. So I want to show you what I was able to do with social media, okay? I'm going to show you the secret sauce. Wait for it, it's really going to be exciting. This changed everything for me because remember, I was trying to post a little bit. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! You guys, have you ever seen this? I love this. I used to just post, try to share until I laid my eyes on this. You guys, there's genius behind this thing. I'm gonna read the top line. Okay, I just have to because I love this thing. I still post and follow this. At first, when I looked at it, I thought it was a guideline. I followed it maybe for the first 10 posts, and then I was like, okay, I got it, and I just put it aside and I continued to post, but I wasn't getting any traction. I wasn't getting any feedback. I wasn't getting any curiosity or new relationships. So I pulled this sheet out again. You guys, let me just read the top row. Share a quote, inspiration. Photo of your shake, share a wise word, share your gratitude, share a freedom. So this is exactly what I did. And I expanded it to 7 days a week. I made a challenge with myself. I'm going to post every single day, every single day. So what I want you to imagine is when you take a look, I'm going to show you all me, because I don't want any objections where I don't have anybody to take pictures with. So I'm going to show you some pictures of me, and I'm going to show you what following this looks like, okay? All right, first, share a quote, share a photo of your shake, share your gratitude, share your freedom. Just finished our Juice Plus virtual conference from my comfy couch. Share a memory. Aw, that's my youngest daughter. Look at her. And of course, I have 2 daughters, so I can't play favorites. So we've shared a memory twice. Share a workout. Where do you guys think I found this workout? Yep, that's right. Okay. Share a recipe. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. Recipe, cut up fruit is as much as I cook. Okay. Share a friend's story. Share our mission. Share a healthy drink. Share a book. Share stressing less. Share a healthy tip. Share a change in you. Share a change in your family. Share how you give back. Share your energy. Share a selfie. All right, you guys, I got the idea of what posts. I got the idea of what gives me traction. I got the idea of what gives me curiosity. I have people reaching out to me, wow, that's, I really love, your page just feels good. That gave me the confidence to go ahead and share more about my tower gardens. You guys, the bottom line of that viral posting plan says just have fun with it. You guys, this really kind of just started. I started feeling it. What can I say about that? Yes, I did. All right, so my tower garden. I have so much energy in this project that my husband, he was just like, what is all the fun about? He got in on the project and that was fun. All right, I have people tagging me in posts asking me about gardening and growing, and I'm like, I don't know, but I can show you what I do. All right, some more photos of the tower garden and cooking. You guys, this was super easy, super easy to create curiosity, create conversations, build relationships, and just share. Tower garden, I love tower gardening so much that, look, my tower gardening has its own Instagram page now. I set up a page of just tower garden shots, just so I could if somebody's interested in gardening, you can just go right to this page and just see so much more. I had a lot of fun with that. All right. That is everything I was extremely excited to share with you tonight. You guys, thank you so much for letting me share.
Wow, guys, was that not amazing? How many of us are feeling excited right now?
It was awesome.
Woo! Do we have questions? Does anybody have questions? We have like a minute or 2 left. Does anybody have any specific questions for Laurie that they want to ask? No questions, Laurie. You covered it all.
You guys, thank you. I grew up right in front of your very own eyes tonight. You guys, I'm growing. Okay, I'm ready to do this thing, you guys. And I couldn't be more excited about the people that I do it with. Thanks so much.
Laurie, we are so proud of you. And I just so honor the beginning of your story about the community and the sense of being in that small community and how it held you in this really great place. And that's who we are. That's who the Heat team is. I love that.
Thank you so much.
You rocked it, Laurie.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Good night. Be looking for the rest of our Tuesday night calls. We're going to have an amazing coach on next week on communication skills and taking your communication to the absolute nth degree from a leadership coach. And then the following Tuesday probably is the first Tuesday of the month. So that's our small team calls. So everybody have a great week. Alexa, thanks for setting this up. Laurie, you were amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Laurie.
Thanks, Laurie.